Hi guys, welcome to another Corel tutorial with my brand Hive. And in this tutorial today we'll be talking about how to create links in CorelDRAW, how to either create link, most especially on PDFs, because that's majorly what you can create a link on. How to create an external link, or how to create a page link in CorelDRAW if you are in page 1 and probably there's a text that you want a situation where if they click on the text it will take them to probably page 84, or probably you have a lot of pages and you just want people to you want to create a table of contents and you want to link each page to your table of content. This is the same step you are going to follow, and in this tutorial we'll be creating we'll be using a PDF that is probably not going to be in the resource center because of some copyright stuff, but basically you could use your own PDF. The link to the resource file is going to be available later on, but for now it is not available. And if it is available, you could just check the link below to see if it's available, but if it's not available you could just use it on your own PDF file. So before we dive right in, let's just give a quick shout out to my brand Hive. My brand Hive is actually the sponsor of this tutorial, and majorly most of this tutorial are the same tutorial you get outside. You pay outside, you pay for on other channels or other places you get paid tutorial from, but most of all the pro content we have here are free, so please check them out and check their website, www.mybrandhive.com. mybrandhive.com. You could just check them out and see cool stuff that they do. And without further ado, let's just dive right into the course of today. So basically this is the file or the PD, the design I'll be using in creating the link. I had to create this beforehand so that we would not have too much of time creating different things, and basically you could just use your own PDF to create these things at your own end. But with this is what I am going to be using to create those links. I have made sure that every part of what I needed is being created, so you guys can just create yours at your end. So basically we have 4 pages PDF here, and we have the cover page, we have the first page, the second page, and we have the back cover page. So we want to have a situation whereby if we click the learn more over here, it will take us to the next page, or to where we want the page where we want it to take us to. Or if we click on this link www.mybrandhive.com over here, it will take us directly to their website. So how do we do that? It's very, very simple. You don't have to be scared. So first, once you are done creating your PDF, first you have to create your PDF. And by creating your PDF, I mean your design layout over here must be the same size as your work area, so that when you export, you won't have your export won't have to cut some parts away because it's not visible on your work or your printable area. So once you are done with for example, you see this is my work area file, my work area size here, and once I click on my design layout or frame, you will notice that it is still the same size. So I don't want a situation where it's going to cut out some parts of my PDFs. So After that, all you have to do is make sure that the page that you want these things to go is actually available or is at the right page. For example, if I want my learn more to be on page 2, I will just make sure that learn over here, this part over here, is actually on page 2, is not on page 4, or there's nothing that is wrong with those page numbering. So if I should now come here and say, okay, I want this to come up to page 2, once I click learn more, I want it to be on page 2. What do? First, you are not going to see the Docker. We are supposed to bring a Docker up, so I had to close the Docker because I want you guys to know that you are supposed to bring it up, because CorelDRAW does not bring it up by default. So how do you bring it up? Go to Windows. Once you go to Windows, come to workspace, Docker down over here. So once you get to Docker, go straight to links and rollover. Once you click on links and rollover, a Docker like this is going to open for you. And what does this Docker mean? It means you can now create link or create a page link or an external link with CorelDRAW. So first, I want this learn more over here to take me to the next page. I want to be in a situation, I want there to be a situation where if I click learn more, it will take me to page 2. So what do? All I have to do is come over here, click on this guy over here, this box, because human being might not, if you use this learn more alone over here, if you use the learn more guy over here, some people might not be able to click directly on it. Fingers are different, so some people might not be able to click over on it. So that's why I'm creating this box over it, so that there will be a situation where even if you are clicking outside the learn more app, as long as you are around it, it's going to take you to where we want it to take you to. So once we do this, we just come to link down here, click on link, then click on page 2. We'll click on page 2 because we want it to take us to page 2. If you want it to take you to page 4, click on page 4. If you want it to go on page 3, click on page 3, just like that. So once you do that, you just click on page 2. Automatically it will create a link. But normally on your end, what you are supposed to have is something like this. You should have a border on top of your design. It's going to come as a red border on top of your design. So once you see a red border on top of your design, the name of the border is called cross arch. Once you see a cross arch on your design like that, all you have to do is come down to your foreground color over here and change it to none. You will see none down here, like no fill. So once you click it, it will remove the red you are seeing currently, and you could just remove the shape fill too and change it to no fill. So by that, you've created a link to another page automatically. So after doing that, what else do you want to do? We want a situation where if we click on a website link, we'll be able to go to an external link directly. So first thing first, before you create this, you have to go and copy the external link directly from your browser. Don't type it, because sometimes you might make mistake. Do not type it. I repeat, do not type it. So what you have to do is go to your browser, copy the link out. So once you copy the link from that browser, all you have to do is click. First, you have to click on the text or the object you want to create link with. So once you click on the object, over here you come and paste the link. So once you paste the link, you have to see something like this. So immediately you see it again, you will see, and you will click outside, though you will click outside before you could see anything, before anything could come up. So again, because I have created this before, it's not bringing what you are seeing currently. So whatever you are seeing, you'll be seeing a red hash over your design. So once you see this, all you have to do is again come to this cross hatch over here, click on the drop down arrow and click on no fill. So once you click on it, it's going to remove it, and automatically you have your link. So let's just rush through and create some other links like that over here. Let's create the link and paste directly the link that we've created initially. So then the next one, also remove the hash. You might be seeing it from your end. So again, once we want this one to be in a situation where we click it, it will take us to the same website link. Or you could, since you've created the website link, you could just come to this drop down arrow and click on the link that you've created, because automatically it saves the link that you've created. Just click on it like that, automatically it has saved. Then the last page, this page, I want us to understand that once we click it, it can take us to another page also. So over here we would select this box down here, then you will come down to this area and say I want it to take me to page 1 once I click it. So once I click it, that is, it's still going to bring the cross hatch. You can remove that from your end. So then I want us to do something so that when you see these things, you will not get shocked. So if I come to this creating a link with CorelDRAW, and I come over here down here, and I say if I click this link, I want it to take me down to page 2. If I click this object down here, I want it to take me down to page 2 again. So I'll just come, click on the object, go to my URL area and press and click on and I'll click on page 2 down here. So you see this cross hash that I've been talking about, I've not created a link with this initially, so that's why I'm having this cross hash. So all I have to do is come to my cross hash over here, then change it to no fill. So automatically it will remove the cross hatch, and I would have my design like this. So once I'm done with all the thing I want to do, I'll have to come to PDF. To publish to PDF, we have several ways to publish to PDF, and the first way is to come to file and go to this publish to PDF down here. You'll see publish to PDF down here. So that's the first way to do the PDF thing. And the second way to do the PDF thing is to come to the shortcut area over here and just click on publish to PDF. So but the third way that you can do it, which I'm going to use in explaining, is to press Ctrl and E. So once you press Ctrl and E, it will take you to the area where you want to publish your PDF. So down here, let's just come to Corel class over here. So once you come to Corel class, all you have to do is okay, we want it to be PDF, we don't want it to be JPEG, we don't want it to be PNG. To export as PNG, I did that in our previous video. To export as JPEG is in our previous video, you could just check that out. But we want it to be as PDF, so you click on PDF and you could just change the name and say our linked PDF part 2. So once you do that, don't click anything here because we are exporting all the page at once. That's why we won't be clicking we won't be toggling any part of this place. So once you do that, just click export. So it will bring the settings for you, and if you use the other ways that I talked about, it won't bring these settings for you. You have to go to the settings by yourself. But if you use this way, it will bring the settings for you. And once you have this setting, most of these settings, I leave them as default. I leave those settings as default because it will just match directly with the source file and just create a suiting PDF for you. So don't touch this area unless there are some other things you want to do though that you might be able to touch it. Then from there you just click OK. So once you click OK, then your link will be available. So once you click the learn more, it will take you to page 2. Once you click the link for the website, you see it's going to bring you straight to the website area. And that's going to be all for this tutorial, guys. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you learned the pro level in this tutorial. So if you like this tutorial, if you want more of this tutorial, just click the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that when we have a new tutorial like this, you would be one of those first people to access it directly. And also don't forget to check out mybrandhive.com and see the cool stuff they have for you guys. In fact, they are working on their resources currently that you guys will be able to download some images, some pictures, some text, and some fonts, and a lot of beautiful resources like that. Don't forget to check them out. And that will be all for now. Thank you. See you in my next tutorial. Bye bye.